Well, greetings and welcome to the Dividing Line. I guess we are only partially live today. I'm not sure what that means. What does it mean to be partially, that's almost Arminian, because you're like sort of dead, but not really, but sort of live, but not really either. I'm not sure how that works, but what's that? Prevenient webcasting. Okay. All right. Well, if you're not able to see, some people are going to rejoice that you can't see because I'm wearing one of my koojies today. But we will be recording and posting this, and most people watch on the once we post it and stuff like that. So, but you may be listening live, and that used to be how it was all the time. I didn't have to look over here. My neck wasn't stiff on one side, I could wear whatever I wanted to wear. I could, pick my nose if I wanted to. It didn't matter. I didn't have to comb my beard, nothing. But then the guy across the window decided, hey, let's put a camera in there, and actually I think I'm the one that did that. But then I only recorded.
You were the first to do the camera.
Yeah, but then I only record sections of it to post on YouTube, and then you're like, well, hey, let's just do the whole thing, and then let's paint everything, and then it's okay. And so here we are. But anyway, welcome to the program. I'm going to start off. Oh, I don't know why I do this. It would be so much easier if I didn't do things like this, to be perfectly honest with you. But the troublemaker in Texas directed me to something that I saw this morning, and I think this presidential election thing goes way too long. It just, in most other countries, presidential elections are, a couple months, not 2 years. And this one seems like it's been about 3 years so far already, and we still have 11 months to go. And I'm tired of it. I'm really, really tired of it. And anyway, I saw the beginning of this was actually in a church service, in a very large, well-known Southern Baptist church. Pastor Jeffries is a well-known fella. He's on Fox News all the time. Somehow he's become an expert on Islam. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm not sure what his study in Islam actually is. Dr. Robert Jeffries, down there in... he's in Texas, isn't he? Thought he was in Texas. I'm pretty sure it's in Texas. By the way, people in Twitter, I can't help you. I'm a little busy right now. I've got people. Well, what about this link? I don't know. Nothing I can do about the problems we're having. All we've got is an audio link, and we'll just record the rest and get it posted when we can. But before his sermon recently, he had some comments to make. My concern is once again being consistent and being consistently Christian. And sometimes being consistently Christian isn't the same thing as being consistently fill in political party, fill in political position. Who would have thunk? And, if we all the time see video from Islamic imams around the world, frequently in Arabic, been translated by Memory TV or something. And we show them. And it's like, oh, can you believe this? I've played where, Sunni imams are praying that Shiites would get cancer and die. And we're just like, oh, that's unbelievable. And remember that one Ethiopian or Nigerian imam, forget which one it was. Just giddy, absolutely giddy with excitement at finding a hadith that will allow him to kill women and children as long as they're kuffars, and we pointed out that he sort of skipped the other hadith that were right around it. But anyway, that's another story. I would imagine that stuff like this gets translated and played in the Middle East. And it's not that Pastor Jeffress isn't saying some true things. It's whether you have balance in the true things that you say. That's where the problem comes up. And I'm not making any friends. I know I'm not making any friends. I realize this. But we are going to be continuing our response to Wael Ibrahim. And I don't know, fault me if you will, but if I'm going to honestly say to Wael, you need to be consistent in the sources you use, what you say about Christianity, I sort of got to do the same thing. And if Wael has relied upon bad sources on his side, resulting in misrepresentations of what we believe, well, if we've got folks on our side, then we can't sit there and go, can't say anything about that. No, we need to be consistent. So, I'm just troubled that this, I'm old-fashioned. I think that the pulpit is an important place, and it should be guarded. It should be honored. It should be respected. I think God meets with us in a special way when we're gathered together to worship Him, and we come with expectant hearts, and we desire to hear the Word of God, and we actually pray the Spirit of God will come and open our hearts and our minds, and that we'll have an encounter with God in that sense. And so I'm old-fashioned, and I have a problem with, well, all sorts of things that happen in churches. I mean, at least guys wearing a tie, you know? Woo! That's, these days, I'll give him credit for that. In fact, he honestly looks like he could, given the background and stuff, looks like he's on the stage at one of the Republican debates. Really does. You know, it's the red power tie, the whole 9 yards.